Hi, Aries. Welcome to Tarot Readings by Roxby, and Merry Christmas Eve. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I am going to do your weekly Angel Advice Oracle card message. It is going to run from December 25th to the 31st, 2016. My new subscribers, welcome. And thank you guys so much for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. I did go into this during the love monthlies. So I'm just going to just say it again real quick about subscribing to the channel. Click the red subscribe and please click the bell. And that way I could see all of your comment and I could respond back to you. I have no idea who you are, but I'm just mentioning this often because there is a lot of you that, comment. I'll say it this way. I have 4,000 subscribers, but 7,000 viewers. So it just shows me that not all of you are subscribed. And a lot of you leave messages and or your comments, and I can't see them all because you're not really subscribed. But with that being said, my new subscribers, really welcome and thank you really for taking the time to subscribe to the channel. I love doing this for you guys. I say it all the time. It does bring me a lot of joy and happiness. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, definitely look at your moon, your rising sign, and no gender either. Man, man, woman, woman, whoever it is for you. Private readings, definitely that matters, but not in general readings. And those of you that would like a private reading with me, my contact info will be below the video. You're looking at 10 days, give or take. Okay, well, Aries, this looks like you guys front and center for the week. The Nine of Fire. You'll know it better as the Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Protect that what you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. It is a card of defense and strength. But, it's a card that, it shows that you're in a very strong position this week. Where, you've definitely fought long and hard to get to where you are right now. You've probably endured a lot of challenges, obstacles. But, you being constantly vigilant, has put you out in front. It's a time where you probably could drop this sword now this week. You do possess the wisdom and the stamina to bring whatever the situation is for you to a agreeable conclusion. But definitely it's important to open your mind this week to, assistance, viewpoints from others. Viewpoints, points of view, right? Yeah, points of view from others. That sounds good. So, let's see what the rest of the cards say. We'll come back to that, but some of you definitely could have your defenses up this week. The romance angels are healing you. I'm sorry, this Angel Tarot, Doreen Virtue, Rally Valentine. All of the cards are by Doreen Virtue. This is Archangel Michael, Oracle cards. So the romance angels are helping you guys this week. With this card, it validates that, your prayers concerning love have definitely been heard. They're being answered. To manifest a soulmate romance, you just have to express the qualities that you desire in a partner. Also with this card that, the person that you're asking about, thinking about right now, as soon as I showed you this card, the first person that came to your mind is your soulmate. You will experience a happy change in your present relationship for others of you. Some of you just could be learning to love yourself. You will definitely could meet someone very special by following your guidance, listening to your intuition. But now that the romance, the romance angels card here, if you guys are feeling defensive and protected and guarding your heart against this, you could trust it. There's no need. I just said this a couple seconds ago. You could put this down. Definitely this week. Just, just lower it a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little. I know a lot of fire signs. I have my best friend is actually a fire sign. And, well, you're fire signs. I mean, no offense. There's nothing wrong with, you guys are loving, caring, you're warm. But sometimes, and it's just, it is what it is for fire signs. You have that, that defensive side to you, that hot side to you, which is fine. People love that. I love it about fire signs. You speak your mind. You don't put up with any crap. That's a great quality. I'm a Virgo. I'm more, I'm more laid back. But I think it's safe for you guys to let it down this week. I really do. Motivation. Archangel Gabriel. So with this card, it comes to you guys because, you have ideas and the desires. Some of you just need to keep motivating yourself to put them into action. With this card too, your message is that you're overwhelming yourself by trying to do everything at once. God and the angels can definitely help you break your project down into smaller steps. You just need to take a moment this week to breathe, relax, and it's so ironic that I just said that because it all comes back to this card. Maybe some of you could be all fired up and you just need to, relax. You can't take care of everything in the future. That's one step at a time. Don't worry about the future. Because you can only take care of what's in the present. Which is, releasing this, whether it's burdens, worries, fears, whatever it is for you guys. It's probably relationship related. You definitely will have more enthusiasm toward your creative actions, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. As soon as, really, I think for a lot of you, some of you need to put down the sword, and others of you need to get motivated and move forward. And I think you will do that in the beginning of the week. Starting Christmas Day, starting tomorrow. Because you're going to get this today, Christmas Eve. Going to get it early. Loving words by Jesus. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Matthew 5:9. So for those of you that want to pick up the Bible and read that verse this week, beautiful. Messages from your angels. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will release I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Still goes back to this, Aries. It's ironic how it falls right under the angels, the romance angels card too. Okay, so this angel is actually called the psychologist angel, simply because this angel helps to heal like toxins from people's thoughts and emotions. She's, especially able to release, stubbornness, anger, unforgiveness. And I really feel like for a lot of you, that's what this Nine of Fire is. You're just, gotta be true. This angel's definitely with you right now to clear up, any toxins, anything that needs healing in your lives. Whatever the blocks are, the emotional blocks, you definitely have an angel that is helping you to release all that. Let's see what else we got. Okay, this is messages from the fairies. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. Now, with this card, this is a fantastic card. It does signify that an impressive shift in your financial situation. That you've made clear decisions, to be free of old debt. And the universe is responding and helping you guys with that. You're going to be presented with opportunities to reduce debt. Definitely new avenues of income. Some of you with this card could even, cut up your credit cards, pay things, for things in cash instead of, using a credit card. For some of you, it really could be your New Year's resolution to do stuff like that. But whatever it is, there's definitely a resolve here with your financial situation. For others of you, just, I feel like the old weight of whatever this is for you, burdens in your relationship too. It's not surprising. I was in the love monthlies too. There's so many of you that want to move on. Messages from the dolphins and the mermaids. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. I love this card. So with this card, you've asked, you've prayed, what do I do next? And with this card, it just responds that, trust that your prayers have been heard and are being answered, and just simply rest and retreat. Everything that you've prayed for, divine intervention is stepping in. You're just asked to step aside and let heaven intervene. Because that's the help that you've prayed for. I love when the cards flow together like this. So whether it is your finances, it's the last card. Well, I do have some Romance Angels cards for you, but whether it is your finances or your a relationship, There's no need to be defensive anymore this week. It'll be fine. Miracles happen at Christmas time. You know, look at all the flowers here in this card. Flowers are a sign of abundance. Butterflies are transformation. Butterfly here, a white one. I know I don't usually point this stuff out, but I'm feeling that this week. Listen, birds are a symbol of messages, ideas. I just don't feel like in the beginning of the week, there's definitely obstacles for you a little bit. It's not even obstacles. It's, for some of you, just not believing and trusting in yourself, having faith. Just guarding yourself. I mean, protecting yourself, protecting your heart. But you're gonna put this. You're gonna put this down. You're gonna put this down. Let's really see what's going on with your love lives. Whoa, some of you guys are calling in your soulmate. Love this card. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. These are the Romance Angels cards by Doreen Virtue. Powerful cards. Love these cards. I use them a lot. Ugh. All right, so some of you, I guess could understand why. Dishonesty. It's not the card I wanted to see for you guys today, this week. Someone is wearing a false mask in the relationship. But you know what? Listen, there is an angel right here. And whatever the situation is for you is divinely guided anyway. You know, angels do represent, divinely guided, spiritually guided. And, really, when I look at this card, how she's extending her arm out to him, like trying to apologize. Yeah, there may have been dishonesty, whatever the deception was, whatever it was. I always feel like this person is trying to apologize, that they are sorry. You don't want to hear it right now. Now, if not you, it would be the other. Whatever I say, always in a reading, if it's not you, it would be the other person. But it absolutely would explain that. Nine of Wands. Fire, sorry. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So some of you are not believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, lacking faith. But listen, let me point this out, okay? Both cards. This card, I never see this card, Aries, never. Both of these cards, your soulmate is around you. You're calling them in. For some of you, not that there's any cards here that really tell me this, but I do sense there's endings around you guys as far as relationships. Or you did just end one, and now that's why, cards always make sense. They always come out for a reason. And yours just really seems to flow, but it ends beautifully. Once you let down your defenses and allow this to come in, this you could trust. For sure. You're manifesting that. You're praying for that. And heaven is helping you. And so are the romance angels. Twice. I love it. I mean, really. You are definitely calling in your soulmates this week. That I feel certain of. Others of you are absolutely, as far as your career, your debt, your finances, definitely improving. For some of you, that could be just even at work. You know, where you're just feeling guarded, protected. But yet, you know, just keep in mind, you still come out in front. You still come out the winner. Everything else is behind you. Okay, Aries? Whatever it is for you, these are moving forward. In a beautiful way. This is a beautiful card. If I had, you know, for some of you, take it however you want it, but for some of you, I feel like you could be dealing with a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Sun, Moon, or Rising. But there is definitely messages and ideas. And abundance. And whatever this is, it's divinely guided. It's definitely divinely guided. All right, Aries. That is all I have for you guys. Not bad. Really, it's not that bad. You definitely have your soulmate around you. That's for sure. This person's around you. For sure. So that's a good thing. I mean, for all of you, whatever it is divinely guided. All right, Aries, Merry Christmas. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to view the video. I hope you guys have a blessed holiday. And I will see you guys back here soon with the morning oracle cards. Bye-bye. Take care.